I just left a brand new outfit up, and whatever's wrong with this antenna that I got on this truck, whatever's wrong is from right here to the other end of this antenna somewhere. Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be checking out a couple of boosters, maybe the antenna too. And I got my power supply. I got it here out the back of the truck a while ago. Every once in a while I have to charge it up. You know, with that channel master, you have to have power, you know, like when you checking it right straight at the antenna like the way I do. So I'm getting that charged, and I'm going to tell you what's going on here. Okay, this antenna right here, I put it up at a woman's house a year and a half ago. This particular one. She had called me up and told me that something was wrong. Okay, so I went down there to see about it. When I got there, I done a channel scan on there, and I knew that they didn't know how to do the scan. They didn't even know how to do the scan. So you can understand how this slipped through my fingers. But I went in there and scanned her TV, and she got all the channels plus some. So you know what you gonna do, you know? So I said, well, take it and try it. She called me back the next day. She said, in other words, she didn't say this, but what she was saying is my VHF ain't working. She called it a channel, but I knew what that channel was. And sometimes, like when the UHF goes out, one can go out and the other still work. You know, vice versa. But I didn't go that day. You can tell by the way I sound, I still got a cold. Still don't feel all that good. But anyway, I didn't go that day, but I went yesterday. And I had an antenna on my truck. And but the first thing I done, let me kind of get you straight here. The first thing I done is I laid this pole down and I put another booster on it. A brand new booster. I took her old booster off. I put a brand new booster on it. Okay, I stood that antenna up, and it was still the same. It wasn't getting nothing, which kind of floored me. Well, it did a little bit for a second. It did, and this is what I've tried to tell y'all before, and we're gonna find out today. But this is what I've tried to tell y'all before about water getting in your coax. And I think that's what the problem is. I'll show you here. When I put this antenna up for this woman a year and a half ago, this right here was under the dirt. And you know, I left a cable for her husband to bury. And man, he put it like 1 inch under the ground. And I think that this right here has got water in it. But man, you don't know. You don't know. I mean, it's got to be checked out the way I do it. You know, I got to check her old booster, and I got to check the new booster that I put on there. So I got to check both of them. But I'm gonna show you a tip right here. Now, I didn't do this at that woman's house, but you can take this right. You can take a splitter like this right here, a combiner, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. And you can bypass the booster. You unscrew this, screw this in, unscrew this, and put the coaxes straight together and bypass the booster. And you can check it like that. If it goes to working, that does mean the booster's bad. I should have done that, but man, I didn't feel good, and I just knew it was the booster. And you know, and just in telling y'all, and I usually don't have no trouble. I do occasionally have a booster to go out, and I lay the antenna. Well, I put a bunch of them up. I lay the antenna down. Put another booster on there, stand it back up, and I don't even mess with the other part of the booster that's inside the house. I just replaced this part right here. And more than 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, this right here is what's wrong. I come back in here and added this in, and it's a little bit out of place, but I think you'll be able to figure out what was going on. You remember I told you I had another antenna on my truck? Antenna and booster and everything set up and everything, just like this is. Except it was a brand new, and I usually keep one on my truck ready to go, like when somebody calls me. I took this one back down, laid it to the side. So I stood the brand new antenna up that I had on the truck, except by doing something a little different. Where this is joined together right here, I cut beyond the splice part that's been in the ground buried. And I put a new end out here on this part. So I took my new antenna cable and ran it into the new end that I put on there. And it went to working. So I left the brand new outfit up. I just left the brand new outfit up. And whatever's wrong with this antenna that I got on this truck, whatever's wrong is from right here to the other end of this antenna somewhere. And I think it's this right here. You know, it ain't unusual to buy a bad booster once in a while. And I've seen it, boys, where I went to replace a bad booster, and the new booster I had was bad. I mean, it happens. So see, the booster that I got in the house, her booster, I don't know if it's bad, I don't know if it's good, I don't know if the new one's bad, if the new one's good. But you know, that's what I gotta find out. When you go to somebody's house, put up an antenna, you can't be looking around out there, you know, you got to go on and get it set up and get on out there, you know. Well, I'm out here now getting my stuff set up in the front yard so I can check these boosters. I'm gonna have to wait. You know, I could go on and do it now, but you wouldn't be able to see the screen. But I'm gonna kind of dabble around and wait till it's about halfway dark where you can see the screen. And I'm gonna show you like what I know about this. I wanted to show y'all, I did have my table set up out here, but I didn't change my mind. I'm gonna take it up to the church land and try it. Alright, I'm out here on the church land. Now this is her antenna, and that's the new booster. I got her old booster here, and we're gonna try it. I'm gonna show you a trick about that too. And here's my setup right here, and I got it scanning right here, like just try to save time. I got Tammy with me today. And I wanted to tell y'all something. I seen somebody the other day that he's been making videos a while, but he's been making stuff probably that you wouldn't make. But I seen him like doing a mod on the Gray Hoovman. And he took the part of the VHF of the Hoovman that picks up and bent it down. And that Hoovman already don't pick up the VHF real good, but it sure don't pick up good like bent down the way he done it. And the Hoovman works good, but you got to put that hat on there. If you hadn't never seen that, you can go check it out. There's my power supply right there, and here's her booster. See these rusty screws right here? That booster's 1.5 years old. I'm gonna have to keep it myself. I can't return that right there. But I don't even know if it's good or not. That's what we fit to find out. And y'all, I made a base antenna for my scanner. If y'all interested in me showing y'all how to do that, I ain't got a video about it, but I know how to do it. I done made one. And I might have said it, but I took the bad piece of coax, I took that splice and took it off. And so it's got, let me zoom in here a little bit. It's 30%, it's done got 14 channels. But we got to make sure it gets to UHF and VHF. And I'm gonna cut the camera and I'll be back when it's finished. Okay, you see right there, it got 25 channels. But let me make sure the VHF and the UHF is working. Click done here. And exit. Okay, that's UHF there. It's doing good. I'm gonna back up one channel. Okay, that's VHF. And by the way, 21 channels is about all we usually get. It got 23. I don't know what that was, but and that's that Me TV there. I just want to make sure that this antenna right here is working good. So her antenna was fine, and the new booster I put on there was fine. But I'm gonna check her booster out right here. I'm gonna lay the antenna down and. All right, watch this right here. I'm fitting to bypass this booster, and I'm putting this little connector in there. I'm gonna show you a trick. Now I've known about it. I've known about this a long time. There's a bunch of stuff I never told y'all, but I've been knowing about this a long time. You don't necessarily have to put your booster right here. I'm gonna take this booster connected at the other end. Now watch this. All right, see what the TV says there. Fitting to hook this other booster up. All right, I'm gonna hook it up down here. My mama had an antenna on the tower, and this is how I found out you could do this. I mean, it just ain't never crossed my mind to do it. And get the right one. Now, Tammy, are you getting this?
Yes, Daddy, I got it.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
So you can do this even if I wasn't around?
Maybe not that sure.
Okay, I'll show you here. That's that Me TV there. You know, I got her 1.5-year old booster hooked up. And what this means is there was water in that. Alright, that's a real far off channel right there. Let me get on past that and get to our regular channels. Okay, that's the channel right there that she said wasn't working. VHF, that's a VHF channel. So, what it means is this right here had water in it. I ain't doing that no more. I ain't fixing these where they can be put down in the ground no more. I'm gonna put them up the antenna. If I connect them together, I'm gonna put them up the antenna where they won't be in the ground. You know what I just noticed? Man, I put the antenna is backwards. So that's probably the reason it wasn't getting that other channel, which that was Columbus. It's actually supposed to be like that right there. Hey, I'll go back to that Columbus channel and see if it's getting it now. Columbus is not local to us. There's the Columbus channel. Hey, there it is. Look at that. I had the antenna backwards. I turned the antenna around toward Augusta. That made me think. I turned it around toward Augusta. We'll see if it gets any Augusta channels. And see, it's turned around to Augusta. And it's got 55% there. It's 55% done. Got 19 channels now. But that antenna, you wonder like how it pick up facing backwards. Man, that ultimate antenna is bad to the bone. And see, this antenna's up high too. You know, yeah, most time I'm out here with an antenna 12 foot tall. But you see how tall that pole is, man? I think that's a 26 foot pole. Okay, see that 6.2 right there? That channel's over 100 miles away. Alright, y'all. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe.